I'd bet my grandfather would have done a lot better here than I'm doing here. So what do we have to cut the fibula with? Can we bone covers? Because it was more like surgery he would have practiced with limited facilities and limited diagnostic measures.
Normally stories about terrible situations tend to follow a certain pattern, and this film is trying to, in a way, look at it. It's more complicated. In a way, it's more interesting as well, and it's extremely intense. It's a very sort of intense environment that these people work in.
Everything is supersized here, you know, in terms of severity.
I agreed to take part because I felt that Mark Hopkins had a chance of really actually representing what MSF does in some kind of meaningful fashion. There's a lot of people film stuff about MSF, but I've never really felt any kind of connection to any of the media that I've seen. It's always kind of like glossed up and packaged, a sort of politically correct sort of representation and what people want to hear and what people want to see.
What else can it be? So it can be Lassa fever, it can be yellow fever. You have seen Lassa fever. What do you know about the timing?
10 days maximum.
It was very difficult to gain their trust, and once we gained their trust, they were just, okay, fine, we understand, you do what you need to do, we're not going to interfere at all.
When I was going back to Italy, and people was asking me, how can you work so much? Like, how can you work for so many hours, for so many days? And this is just not a choice. You take anyone, put that person in that situation, and they are reacting the same way. Is the human answer. It is not about being a good person. It's not about that.